Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my show. Yes, they're at it again. They have not openly declared war against all of the people that think rationally, but the they that I talk about quite often, those people that are negative, those people that always want you to fail, those people that want you locked inside and not thinking clearly, have pretty much basically said that they think that we're all very stupid. But we just call that Thursday. Please accept my apologies to my listeners, to the people that care about me for last night. Guys, I didn't even get home until 6:45. I don't think. I wasn't even done doing any of the paperwork or anything until about 8:30. So accept my humble apologies. That's why I'm doing the makeup show tonight. We're gonna try to rip through it pretty quick. I've got a couple more things I got to take care of, but I did want to pay attention to the fans. I didn't want to pay attention to you guys and let you guys know. Real quick, everyone, let's get this out of the way. YouTube, this is just a bad dream. They're all lies. None of this is real. It's all Minecraft. This is a made up story, and everything that I'm going to say is false. So, yeah, there you go. We're going to get through the stories pretty quickly. I want you guys to know that it is kind of hard to surprise me, pretty much. But this one this one kind of surprised me. I guess we could say pleasantly surprised on this one. Um, if you guys aren't aware of the Turks, okay, well, the Turks are, well, they used to be kind of the middle of the road, but then when the woke culture came, they just went crazy. And she's been one of the ones that kind of has been on the far left. She's been against Ben Shapiro and a few others. Not that Ben Shapiro hasn't gone off the rails a little bit lately, but you know, she has been one of the ones that are incredibly adamant about this. But apparently they went too far when the whole trans thing started becoming an issue, and well, we started forgetting about the female gender altogether. So I was very surprised that she actually spoke out, because she's going to catch super heat. They're going to cancel her. And of course, remember, I always remind you guys this. Look, if someone tries to cancel you on social media, tell them to go fuck themselves. All right? Don't ever apologize. Wait 2 weeks. No one's going to fucking care. Seriously, no one will give a shit. All right? It's social media. It's a bunch of keyboard warriors just doing this. Ah! Okay? They don't care. Oh my God, let's cancel them. You're canceled. No, you're not. You're a human being with a heart and a soul, and yeah. Okay? So, fuck him. Anyways, so this chick right here, far left pundit posts, this is from the Daily Wire, post viral tweet ripping woke trans inclusive terms for women. By the way, got a great video later. You're going to love it. It's a crazy dude who thinks he's a chick and pretends to be a chick and makes everybody else live his fantasy, going absolutely nutballs. You know, I can't recognize the restaurant. I want to say it's a Whataburger, but if it is a Whataburger, it's not like any Whataburger I've ever seen, but it could be some northern city or something, you know, some far left city. But oh well. Terms for women, left attacks her. Gee, imagine that. How do people not realize how degrading this is? That is a perfectly good title for this. By Amanda Prestigiacomo. Prestigiacomo. There you go. All right, said it the second time. The Young Turks co-host Anna Kasparian. Maybe it's Kasparian. Kasparian. Sorry, lady, if I mispronounced it. My bad. People mispronounce my name every day. On Thursday, set the internet ablaze. Ablaze. I hate it when they do that crap. This is the Daily Wire. All right. When she ripped woke trans inclusive terms for being degrading to women. And by the way, it's about damn time. I mean, dude, seriously. Kasparian, an unapologetic member of the left, has caught flack. That was, Ben probably made them put that in there. Has caught flack from some extremists on her side of the aisle in the past for engaging in debate and discussion with people on the right. Most notably, Daily Wire emeritus? I don't even know what that word means. I gotta look that up later. Ben Shapiro back in 2020. Yeah, they were like sitting across from each other. They were just ripping into each other. It was great. It was actually pretty good. She didn't let him push her around either. It was actually kind of cool. I'm a woman. Listen up. All right, trans, listen to this shit. All you dudes that have a penis and wear a dress, you truckers in dresses, listen up. I'm a woman. The pundit tweeted Thursday. Please don't ever refer to me as a person with a uterus. Because it's fucking horrible. All right? birthing person or a person who menstruates. How do people not realize how degrading this is? Yeah. How do you feminists out there not understand how degrading that is? You can support the transgender community without doing this shit. There she is right there. Like, but she had to put that you can support. But of course, that's not enough, right? Like, even though she had to get in her little, you can support the transgender community without doing this. All right. Taking on a critic from the left complaining about the so-called inclusion, Kasparian responded, I have zero problem with inclusion. None. Well, that's your problem right there. But there's got to be a better way than bullying it down to a body part, no? Especially in context of having reproductive rights taken away from people who just see women as baby-making vessels. That's all I'm saying. See, even when she's like trying to stand up, they're still backing down. These guys have no spine. She's and remember, everyone on the left that's a part of this crazy death cult shit believes they're on the right, and everyone on the right that is against the people on the left believe they're right about this shit. They don't want to meet in the middle. So even though she's trying to express her womanhood, she still can't do it 100%. Okay? I mean, what was his name? The wrestler that was in the thigh highs and garter belt and skirt the other day? The fuck? Unsurprisingly, the liberal host was attacked and called names such as transphobe from someone on the left. Really? On one male Twitter user responded to Kasparian, oh, fuck off with this made-up bullshit. Trans folks are having their existence in state after state, or having their existence in state after state, and you want to whine about this? What? Having their existence? I guess question was supposed to be right here. Anna Kasparian going mask off transphobe bigot was not on my 2023 bingo card. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because this is the best response. Like, these are sick burns. Oh my God, your belt's horrible. Anna Kasparian, she's choosing bigot mongering optics for marginalized folks, a Twitter user charged. Another person posted, I prefer my feminism to include everyone. No, you don't. You don't have it including any males, especially not white males or Asian males, because white men are apparently the root of all evil, and Asian men don't count, right? Right? Come on, let's be honest. You guys hate Asians just as much as you hate white people. You just won't say it out loud. It's all right. I got you. Okay, so let's see here. Another person posted, I prefer my feminism to include everyone. My womanhood isn't threatened by the existence of non-binary or trans people. Why is yours? No. See, it's not that you're not threatened, okay? It's just your very existence is being wiped away. Just wiped away. Let me explain to you, the people that are watching this that don't get this and hate me. Okay, look, here's how it works, all right? You see, pretty soon, there won't be a man and woman's division. There'll just be man's division. They'll call it a woman's division. But every single motherfucker in that division that wins is going to be a dude. Okay? They'll have a dick flopping around as he beats the living shit out of all of you in every single event. And he'll be ranked like 200th or 400th in, every other event that he did before he was in that one. It's not that you're under attack. They're not personally coming to your door and banging on your door, dumbass. All right? They're literally attacking the thing that makes you a woman. And hey, here's a brainstorm. Straight dudes don't fuck gay dudes. It's just not how it works. Okay? We don't want to find an extra special package down there whenever we're looking for a vagina. Seriously. I mean, look at what happened to Jazz, man. I mean, you guys don't understand this about Jazz, but that's going to be like a documentary in like 10, 15 years. And it's going to be like the tragic story of Jazz, the first publicized transgender on national television. This is his story. Wait. Okay. Literally no one on earth is telling you that you cannot call yourself a woman. Oh, really? So all that shit that happened in the Senate, that crazy professor that was like, well, birthing person, not all women can have birth. It's a birthing person. You have no idea. That's transphobic, and you're inciting violence by saying that that's a woman. That never happened, right? Man, fuck off. Or that they won't refer to you as a woman, a completely made up problem, someone else accused. All right, it goes blah, 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 blah. What did Chunk Uger say? That's that dude that's also on there with her. Chunk Uger? I don't know. Say her name, dude. If you think I'm going to tell my female co host what she can call herself or what words she's allowed to use, you're nuts. And you don't know me at all. We do something radical on the Young Turks, and we let everyone have their own opinion. No, you don't. I know it's a novel concept in media. Well, maybe you know what? Look. This is all I'm saying. All right. Let's be completely real about this. What's up, creators? How you doing, bro? I know, right? You man, China, you must be jealous. I know, dude. I know, bro. You must have left, man. All right. So, look, this is all I'm saying. So hear me out on this shit, okay? We have a huge problem in here, and I mean the country is losing its identity anyways. The country is losing its ability to understand what's real and what's not real. All right, like we're seriously underestimating the ability of people to understand that you guys are just full of shit, because you are. You're completely full of shit, and to be quite frank with you, all you're doing is hurting people. You're trying to tell people that, one, women is just a construct, a social construct, okay? You cannot put a person's identity down to a social construct. Women have been women for thousands of years. Always have been, always will be. You can't change that with like 10 years of activism and cutting your dick off and opening up a wound between your legs and having to use lubrication and shoving the bitch open to keep the wound open like a fucking earring hole. That's not a vagina. And you're definitely not going to derive any pleasure from it. Did you guys know that when you cut your dick off, when you're a dude, you can never have sexual pleasure again? No orgasm? You can't have it. They can't reverse it. They can make you a reverse penis, yes. Okay? But you're never going to have an orgasm again. Why do you think that is? I'm just saying. Maybe one day we'll have the surgeries to be able to do it. But right now, you can't do that shit. All right. So let's see here. Oh, yeah. Here we go. This one is from the Gateway Pundit. I know you guys, and I say this every time I bring Gateway Pundit up. I know they're very biased, but I found this one to be quite entertaining. Ray Epps, I'm calling this guy Ned. I don't know why I'm calling him Ned. Every time I think of this dude, I'm like, oh, Ned. I don't know why. It's weird. So Ray Epps, otherwise known as Ned in my brain, sends a letter to Tucker Carlson demanding retraction by March 31st. FedEps. Hashtag FedEps. You fucking piece of shit traitor. Wow. A lawyer for Ray Epps sent a letter to Tucker Carlson this week demanding he retract his comments about the J6 insurrection leader by March 31st. Okay? Epps claims Tucker's comments were false and defamatory. A lawyer. Tucker Carlson noted, I love how they put all these weird shit in the middle. Like, I don't even know what this is. Doctors can't explain this, but it's just, and then like the weirdest pictures, man. Hey, at least they got rid of the one where it looked like it was a chick bent over, but it was a dude. That was kind of weird too. Tucker Carlson noted several times on his program that Epps was leading Trump supporters to the U.S. Capitol. As Tucker Carlson has repeatedly mentioned, Ray Epps on his show and in interviews on the Fedsurrection. That's from Gateway Pundit, okay? I don't think I've ever seen anyone else say it except for Gateway Pundit. Pretty clever though. Let's just highlight that. There you go. All right. In a recent interview, Tucker said Epps was clearly working for somebody. Ray Epps clearly was working for somebody. The core claims about January 6th were a lie. Tucker Carlson discusses the truth about January 6th false claim. We've gone over that. The Gateway Pundit has reported extensively on Ray Epps. We recently reported how odd it was that Ray Epps was not charged for participating in a crime that landed 8 Trump supporters in prison that day. It's here they are right here, by the way, just FYI. So here's the deal with this. All these people got arrested today, right? Not everybody got put in prison, but several people did. And this guy was there. He's like videotape changing clothes and shit. Nothing ever happened to him, man. Epps was caught on video numerous times urging Trump supporters to enter the U.S. Capitol. Ray Epps also led the charge that day through 2 sets of barriers, but for some reason was never arrested. Now, I can't remember. I think I'm probably misremembering this a little bit, but wasn't there a part of the video where they actually heard him say to someone something like, "Hey, we should go up to the Capitol," something like that, you know? And here we go, right here. Look at this shit. Is it gonna let me open it? No, it's not. Okay, fuck you. All right, so right, no, what are you doing? There we go. All right, so Ray Epps exclusive never foreseen leaked video of Ray Epps is the government doctoring video to cover up Epps and incriminate the Proud Boys at their show trial. Because the whole show trial thing is crazy for the Proud Boys. There's Ray Epps right there though. That's him. Okay, is the government doctoring the video? Oh God, yes they are. Fuck yeah. All right, that's the end of that one. But I just thought that was kind of funny, Yay! You're my one and only today. Everybody's gone. It's a Thursday. No one's probably expecting me to do it anyways, but you are welcome as always, LA. I hope you are doing great. I hope you're having fun over there in Hong Kong. Everything is very special here. All right, creators, I don't know where you are, bro, but thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. But okay, so with the January 6th thing and the Ray Epps thing, which by the way, like I said, we're gonna start calling him Ned, because for whatever reason, when I think about him, I just think about calling him Ned. I don't know why. It's like, oh, Ned? I don't know. But to put a pin in this, they're thinking it could be in the teens of how many FBI agents were actually in the crowd. So if we're just thinking out loud here, let's just say for the sake of argument, there was. Let's say there was, I don't know, 17. And they're just wading through the cloud, changing clothes every now and then, wearing MAGA hats. Hey, man, let's go. Hey, man, maybe we should go up to the Capitol, and break down those doors. Minecraft, YouTube. Minecraft. Okay? But, I mean, if you've got guys in the crowd, because remember, 8 entrances, and only 1 entrance had violence. The rest of them were just let in. Seriously. They were just let in. Supported. Shown around the fucking building. It's a little weird, right? Don't you think? I'm just saying. All right. All right, moving on. Try to get this shit done early tonight. All right, we're at what, 17 minutes? Okay, cool. All right. This one is from the Federalist. I don't know if they're left or right, but who knows anymore. All right. Go. Okay. Virginia Democrats attack Hindu immigrant for supporting the remarkable U.S. Constitution. A little bit of backstory. I don't know if it's that little girl, but a Hindu immigrant said the American Constitution was great. So then people stormed a building demanding that she retract it or some shit. They falsely claimed the Virginia Board of Education's revised standards that Suparna Dutta helped draft would whitewash education. Interesting. Earlier this week, activists marched to the doors of a public hearing in Mount Vernon, Virginia, beating on drums and yelling shrilly into political theater over Virginia's revised history and social science standards of learning. Social science. Well, they did have social studies, right? I don't think it meant that back then, though. Inside local mother Suparna Dutta, I don't know how it's pronounced, whom the activists had recently smeared to defeat her nomination to the Virginia Board of Education. So it's strong as a private citizen. She moved from the stage to the audience, firm as Democrat school board members, delegates, and activists lied at the podium. They falsely claimed the Board of Education's revised standards that Dutta helped draft would whitewash education. During the drafting process, Dutta courageously went toe-to-toe with Ann Holton, the wife of U.S. Senator Tim Kaine. Holton? Kaine? There's your problem right there. She didn't take his last name. Problems. Who sat like royalty at the dais. Is it dais or dais? I think it's dais. At the Mount Vernon meeting. Dutta, a Hindu immigrant from India, refuted Holton's arguments that our nation's founding document are not remarkable and that socialism is compatible with our democracy. as a grown woman that's married to a senator, okay, arguing that socialism can fit in with our modern day life, with our modern day democracy. Wow. You know, at a certain time in America, that would get you arrested. Seriously. Just saying that out loud. Because I knew how evil it was. During the Virginia Board of Education meeting on February 1st, Dutta had replied to Holton, "The Declaration and the Constitution are remarkable documents." By the way, written by men less than 30 years old. I think the youngest was like 21, 20. The oldest was Jefferson, right? Yeah. Are remarkable documents. Dutta, who lived under socialism in India, continued, "Socialism is the nanny state, which co-opts the important decisions belonging to families and individuals. It produces dependency and depression." In response, Holton's supporters immediately organized a movement to reject Dutta's appointment, objecting her perspective and audacity to stand up to the former First Lady of Virginia. They claimed that the engineer and parent was not qualified to serve on the board. And exactly why was she not qualified? Because she said shit she didn't agree with? Then they went even further, defaming her all the way to the Virginia Senate floor. On February 7th, Virginia State Senate Ghazala Hashmi introduced an amendment to remove Dutta from the board, citing an alleged affiliation with very extreme and right-wing white supremacist groups. Dude, you know, they don't get tired of this shit. They do the same shit over and over again every single time. It doesn't ever change. What is she, the olive brown skin of white supremacy? The amendment passed party lines, passed on party lines, with every Democrat voting in favor. Imagine that. One might think members of the political party that highlights the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion, the DEI, which, by the way, is almost in every single school now across the world, across the United States of America, would embrace a Hindu immigrant woman of color on Virginia Board of Education. After all, the purpose of diversity is not for inclusion itself, but for the sake of ideas. But these diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, in almost every single school across the United States of America, supporters rule with an iron fist to maintain ideological conformity over diversity. This isn't the first time this group has attacked diverse public officials for failing to conform to the rhetoric. In 2021, Virginians elected their first black female lieutenant governor, Winsome Sears, rather than welcoming her diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, in almost every single school and board and city and state in the entire United States of America. Ideological conformists also maligned the Republican as a white supremacist. You see, look, guys, here's how it works, okay? Here's how it works. It doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter what you believe in. And it doesn't matter how good of a person you are. What matters is you conform. You're going to hear statements like, "Are you a good citizen? Have you done what you're supposed to do as a good citizen today? Have you seen any people being bad citizens?" Okay? If you don't agree with their way of thinking, their death cult ideology, whatever it is, all right, they're going to wipe you out. They're going to call you a white supremacist because right now white people are bad. I am evil just because I'm white. There is all black libraries, women only coffee shops. Okay, there is all kinds of segregation going on around the United States of America right now, and no one wants to call it racist because everyone's too much of a fucking pussy because they don't want to get canceled. Look, racism is racism. It doesn't matter if you're punching up or punching down. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, there's just as many, if not more, freaking white trash, freaking meth head, crackhead, fucking rednecks in Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, as there is crackheads of black people and meth heads of black people in New York, Chicago, Detroit, and all the other fucking cities. You mean to tell me there's no crackheads or freaking meth heads in fucking Maryland? Have you fucking been to Baltimore? Look, these people are creating this narrative, all right? It doesn't exist. They're creating fear and making everyone think that everyone hates each other and shit. Dude, look, I got no hate in my heart for anyone that's just out there living their life. Now, if you're trying to push up against my Constitution, which is where they come, see? They're like, oh, he's burning books. Oh, he's trying to keep these transgender people down. No. Look, you want to go cut your dick off? I mean, look, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with your choices in life. But if you're 18 years old, man, you can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're not hurting anybody. Okay? And I'll support your right to do that. But here's the thing. When you start touching kids, messing with kids, and touching people's lives and making people's lives conform to your life without their consent and without their choice, you're fucking up my country and you're fucking up my Constitution. That's the difference. You see, people have to have a right to be free and a right to choose. When a person doesn't have the right to be free and live their life and achieve their goals without being impeded by the government or other people in the country, you don't live free. Okay, you guys talk about how you're this completely tolerant and diverse group. You're not diverse and you're not tolerant. You only care about the people that agree with your fucking opinion and your way of life. That's it. Whenever you don't agree with you, how many people have walked away from other people whenever you say, did you vote for Trump? And the moment you say, yeah, I voted for Trump. Why? I'm not talking to you. No, you're a racist. It's like, what the fuck? There are people that voted for Ross Perot. Okay? I mean, dude, when did we as a nation, this is to all of you, and the ones that don't like me, the ones that do like me, the ones that don't agree with me, the ones that do agree with me, when did we become a nation of people that couldn't sit down and have a conversation? Just do this, man. You know? I mean, when did that happen? It feels like it happened overnight, man. Like one day I'm walking down the street, waving, saying hello to motherfuckers. Hey, man, did you get your ice cream cone today? I sure did, you know. And now it's, when you walk down places now, even in the middle of the fucking city, dude, depending on the color of your skin, especially white people now, like you're looked at as you're a bad person without doing anything, without saying anything. Without even fucking knowing the person. What do we got? Oh, thank you. We have a very small audience today, so I do appreciate the comment. Thank you so much. I don't know. Like, when I was over in the Philippines, I just didn't feel that. There were homeless people, or people that I guess were homeless. I don't know. Maybe they were doing the con game. I'm not sure. But I mean, like, what was funny is there wasn't a lot of fat people over there, a lot of big people, overweight. There really just wasn't, But the biggest guy I saw was homeless. I mean, I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. I laughed about it. He slept on the street the entire time, like that I saw him. Like I'd get up in the morning and go across the street to a 7-Eleven. By the way, 7-Elevens don't have gas over there. They're just like on the streets. It's kind of weird. And they're like every corner. Starbucks every corner or every street. Drugstores every street. 7-Elevens every street. Guaranteed. It's like weird. But hey, it is what it is. All right, so this is not really a news story. It's another one by the Federalists. We had 2 from the Federalists today. I think this is their 3rd appearance on my show, but we have 2 from them today. I just thought this was rather interesting because I thought about this 20 years ago. Like, because, I mean, Barnes and Nobles, it used to be like, I would call it the library. I'm not joking. I would say, okay, I'm going to the library, and it'd be going to Barnes and Nobles, not the library. I love Barnes & Nobles. Had Starbucks in it. I get myself a little sweet Danish. I used to make this ridiculous Frappuccino. I'd get a Venti white chocolate, triple espresso white chocolate with 3 hits of hazelnut, 6 hits of raspberry, and extra white chocolate in it. This, of course, when I was way, way, way younger, obviously. You know how much sugar's in that motherfucker? Jesus, but it tasted so good. I probably couldn't even take one sip of it now. But, man, I go in there and just read books, pull them off the shelf, read them, put them back. wasn't going to pay for them. But every now and then when I found a good book, I'd buy it, But it was a cool place. I go there, I could hang out, I could, sometimes I'd have a good conversation with the barista or with the librarian, or I keep doing it, with the person that worked there. Check this out though. I'm breaking up with Barnes and Noble. One day they stopped selling their cinnamon scones. Then I started noticing an uptick in crystals, tarot cards, and astrology books. I can't remember the first time I stepped into a Barnes and Noble, but it must have been when I was in college decades ago. I was charmed by the rows and rows of books. Agreed, me too. The coffee bar, the comfortable chairs, and the tables situated around the store. They had all the graphic novels too, and hardback, which was really fucking cool. Growing up at Calvin and Hobbes, oh, dude, yes. Growing up in every liberal in the very liberal Eugene, Oregon, I was used to bookstores that featured crystals, metaphysics sections, astrology chart reading, and instructions about witchcraft, punctuated by the pungent smell of patchouli incense. Barnes & Noble was a welcome relief to the crunchy Oregon vibe. When I entered graduate school, Barnes & Noble became an oasis. Its coffee and cinnamon scones beckoned me from the 38 miles between it and my rural university. I spent entire days there, writing papers, buying and reading books, and I even had my confession heard there by a fellow shopper and priest when I started having children. I would swing by before the weekly doctor's appointments to grab one of the beloved scones when cravings got the best of me. And when I was writing, I sat in the cafe and paged through research for my doctorate and eventually books. I used to do the same thing. Seriously, when I was going to my tech school, I used to go to Barnes & Noble when I was done with school. I'd grab the bus, take it as far as I could go. The Barnes & Noble was at the mall. I'd have to walk about a mile. And that'd be like the best part of my day. I'd go in there, finish my homework. And my reward to myself after I finished my homework would be, grab a graphic novel or something. They had a 300 graphic novel. That one was pretty cool. And stuff like that, or read like the latest Forgotten Realms, extended universe for Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. They used to have shit all the time. It was great. And they did have good food at that. That was back when they used to actually make good food at Starbucks. That was a long time ago. I sat in the cafe, paged through the research of my doctorate, and eventually books. Finally, when my first book came out, it was a special moment to read my name on its spine among the stacks. As my children grew, I would take them to Barnes & Noble, picking out my favorite books and grabbing gifts for friends. When I started homeschooling, the store gave me an educator's card, providing 20% off discount on books and other children's items. And then it happened. One day they stopped selling cinnamon scones. I was sad. But after a 25-year run, I can hardly blame them for wanting to change the menu. But it felt like an omen. The menu wasn't the only change. She's right. They completely changed their menu. At a certain point, Starbucks actually went to this kind of weird menu of making weird food that people don't want to eat. It's just kind of weird. Although their egg bites are pretty good. The bacon ones, those are pretty good. Like milk left out in the sun too long, the merchandise started to soar. I started noticing an uptick in crystals, tarot cards, and astrology books. The expanding occult and woke content wasn't just in one section, and they're not wrong. It was everywhere. All right. And this is about the same time that I started noticing all the weird color patterns that I've talked about before. All the unicorns on everything, backpacks, lunchboxes, and shit like that. Okay. Remember I was telling you about the unicorn candles that we can't talk about on here? Yeah. That's when I started noticing this stuff. But now seem to be almost everywhere, oozing into nearly every department. With 5 kids in tow, I find myself herding them away from tables featuring LGBT books for children. The game section was psychic pagan games like the Tree Magic Oracle deck, and the display of new hardcover books that at first glance seemed like classics, but titles such as Chakra Healing, Sacred Geometry, Palmistry. What is palmistry? Wicca, Rika, and Auras, and every other sort of esoteric nonsense. There were LGBT books sandwiched with the young adult section, and the gift section included a pack of 78 crystals to energize your life, an astrology self-care journal, make your own tarot decks, and even seed packets to plant-based to plant based on your astrological sign. The only places it seemed to provide solace were the section of children's toys and the cookbook aisle. Upon leaving, I felt like we all needed a good dousing of holy water. The only reason why I'm saying this is because I'm kind of tagging along with something that was on FNT the other night. When they had the floppy flop on. Okay, Gavin McInnes came on and apparently flashed everybody. I don't know if it was real. I mean, you would think if it was real, he would have gotten put in fucking jail. But, Gavin, you're a prick, dude. I mean, dude, I've watched Gavin for years. And, I mean, I know he does some stuff. I know he's a troll. I know he tries to egg people on and stuff like that. I got that. I totally understand that. But, I mean, dude, he sat there the entire time just making fun of him. Anyways, I'm backing up FNT on this. All right? I didn't want to steal the thunder from Gary and the crew. So I'm trying to come at it from a different angle. All right. Pop culture is our culture. They're our mythos. 50 years from now, we're going to be talking about Superman 50 years from now. Okay. He was created in the 50s, right? Okay. We're still talking about the dude. We're going to be talking about him 50 years from now. And they're going to remember that people made Superman's thing gay. All right. His son was gay. You made Robin gay. You made Wonder Woman gay. We're going to remember all of it. We're going to remember all the woke shit and the PC stuff and the race swapping and the gender swapping and all of it, man. We're going to remember every single bit of it. So here's the deal. This woman, just like myself, 20 years ago, started noticing this stuff going on. That's why I was telling Gary that I disagreed with him on, well, you guys didn't see this because it didn't go live, but it was on one of the member chats. And I was telling Gary, Gary is thinking that everything progressed naturally till about 2012. I disagree completely. And I'll make this statement right now. Okay. I knew everything in Marvel Universe was going to be shit the moment Mystique was kicking the crap out of Wolverine on screen. What was that? 99? When did X-Men come out? Okay. Dude, Mystique has never beaten the crap out of Wolverine. At least not when that movie came out. Unless they probably did it later. But Wolverine never got the crap kicked out of him by Mystique. As a matter of fact, Mystique, Lady Deathstrike, and Spiral all tried to kill Wolverine at the same time. It was a story arc. Okay? And he won. Spiral's got 4 arms and 4 swords. Okay? And, I mean, shit, dude. Wolverine beat the crap out of Lady Deathstrike with no powers and bone claws. Didn't he drop a house on her? I think he blew her up in a house. Been a while. But anyways, my point is that, Gavin was trying to say that there's no need to have this knowledge about woke culture or about pop culture. Okay, that it doesn't make effect, dude. Bullshit. I mean, dude, I'm throwing up the fucking bullshit flag. I'm raising that bitch up and I'm saluting that motherfucker. All right, that is total bullshit. If you systematically wipe out a person's past and history that makes it nostalgic and makes it important for them, what the fuck do you think is going to happen to these people? Everything they love in life, if it's changed and destroyed, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Magic, D&D, Lord of the Rings, okay? You can't get away with it. I'm not even a big fan of Lord of the Rings. I like The Hobbit. I didn't really like Lord of the Rings that much, the books or the movies. But you know what? They were special. You can't fuck with them. You can't go in and change a character because you want it to be a part of some inclusive bullshit ideology. You can't do that, okay? If you want to create something, create something. None of us had a problem with Ripley and Aliens. Dude, I've watched Aliens probably over 150 times. Love it every time, okay? Never had one people complaining about me, all right? Nothing. I mean, there's some shit in there that wouldn't make sense, but you know what? I don't care. It was a great movie. I loved it. I've watched the director's cut, every bit of it. The new Alien movies suck, but you know, that's how it always is, right? I mean, we never had a problem with Sarah Connor, okay? I mean, Barbarella. Dude, we can keep going and going. We had Catwoman and all kinds of stuff. Dude, we had Supergirl. We had Wonder Woman, man. I've got a copy of Wonder Woman #1 somewhere around here. And, dude, no one gave a shit that Wonder Woman was super strong and beat the fuck out of everybody. They don't care about that. They loved her, dude. Wonder Woman was a wonderful fucking comic. She-Hulk was a great comic. You can't fuck with our pop culture without fucking with everything. You just can't do that. And Gavin, you were wrong. You were a prick on the show. You made an ass out of yourself. And, FNT, I wouldn't suggest bringing him on again. I never would have brought Gavin on, but that's just me. Gavin just tries to make fun of everybody. It's just what he does. All right, now to the fun shit. Okay. I just thought this one apparently has gone viral. I saw it a couple weeks ago, but I thought it was a little violent, but apparently it's gone viral, so now it's kind of news. Look, if you're gonna step in the ring with someone and it's a professional fight, you need to understand that you're gonna be held to the same standards in the fight. No one's gonna pull any punches. Okay, ladies, men, watch very carefully.
I think the push at the end was a little excessive. We already won the match. Why you gotta? You see her doing that? Like, you're gonna break my neck. Look at this.
You shouldn't be laughing at her. That's wrong.
You see how fast she tapped? She was tapping her feet and tapping her thigh.
Okay, hold on. Who was the asshole that told her to get in that ring? I mean, what? He's like
pushes her harder.
What is he? He's 8 inches taller than she is.
Damn ponytail was just up in there. And then you got people on the left, they don't even know what a woman is. And they try to downplay and minimize the differences between the two genders. He's probably a Republican. Yeah. That's a Democrat. Yeah. Teaching on the list. She disrespected him by stepping in the same ring with him. Yeah.
See, that's what you guys don't think about either. All you girls out there trying to get in these fighting rings with these dudes. You're disrespecting us in that ring. That ring has honor in it. You stepping in there with us, that's a total slap in the face of what we do. Don't forget that.
She deserved every bit of that. Like, for example, let's say me and Mike Tyson got in a verbal altercation. I stepped in the ring with, right? I deserve everything I get.
If you're dumb enough to step in a ring with a dude like Mike Tyson, what the fuck were you doing? That motherfucker has knocked out men that weigh 300 pounds. Just knocked them on the floor. Bouncing their brains out inside their head. It's the same concept.
It's my fault I'm in a ring.
Can't blame him. Boom! Sorry. I really don't want to laugh. Okay. So last week we talked about old school feminists. We talked about TJ being an old school feminist. Okay. All right. So I wanted to find you guys a clip of an old school feminist, and I did. So TJ, this is for you.
I was a feminist when feminism was about equality, giving women an opportunity to find their rightful place, particularly in the public world, which was tremendously important and exciting when we achieved that. But what feminism today, to me, is all about advantaging women at the expense of men. And it's become very much caught up in the demonization of males. I came across an article I wrote 40 years ago where we just started to notice how badly boys were doing vis-a-vis girls. What was becoming very obvious is there were also a lot of boys falling behind and not achieving their potential. We have really very much feminist ideology infiltrating all our education systems, systematic programs.
What I was telling you, like 90% of the education system is female and democratic.
To continue to advantage girls, and no one taking any notice of the fact that boys are falling out in huge numbers. I was a feminist when
it's not small numbers. People don't seem to understand this. Okay, the boy there's a scientist out there that has this brilliant documentary. It's called Why the Boys Are Losing, and he talks about this. We're not talking about like 10% of the boys in the world that are falling behind. No, ladies and gents. No. The younger men right now, below like the age of like 25, they're fucked. Okay, they don't think they can succeed. They get no encouragement. They're lower testosterone because they're eating soy with like everything, drinking soy. They're being feminized on the media, feminized in their comic books, feminized in the movies. Guys, it's everywhere. And we just do this, okay? We don't want to see it. Excuse me. That was lemon. So we literally don't want to look at it. It disturbs us. There's a difference between seeing a woman crying on the floor, right? Where I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? Everyone wants to go help, right? What would you do if you saw a man crying on the floor, like in an apartment store? Most people would just walk past him in disgust or just flat out ignore him. We just don't want to pay attention to it. Our boys are really hurting right now. Our men are too. And we can't survive without our women. You know, I'm harder on men than I am women, but listen to me, ladies. We can't do this without you. You know, you can't do it without us. We need you. And you need us. But right now, we really fucking need you. We need you to tell these stupid cunts to shut the fuck up. And let men be men. All this toxic masculinity crap's got to go away. You're losing men. You're losing men to women in foreign countries that know how good our men are here. There's a reason why. And it's not because they're perverts. Okay? It's because you're shit. You're crap. Okay? You get nothing to offer us anymore. We're tired of it. You got to step up your game, ladies. The Ferrari is not the most important thing in the world. Sorry. Hate to break the news to you. All right. So I have a very, very important question. You know, I've always told you guys, I've mentioned it a few times, not always, a few times. I really do like Lil Wayne. And Lil Wayne has been very open with how he feels about this Black Lives Matter bullshit and this whole narrative crap. He's been very open about this. And I wanted to ask a question. Is this racist? Is this the black face of white supremacy? Watch.
There's a man in New Orleans. His name is Uncle Bob. He came into an apartment one day. He busted in the door, guns drawn. He saw nobody. He saw legs on the floor. It was my legs. He saw blood everywhere. A bunch of police hopped over me. He refused to do so. He said EMS tried twice and they told him, there's nothing. He refused to let that die. He brought me to the hospital himself. He refused to wait. He kicked in the doors. He said, you get whatever you got to do and you make sure this child make it. That day, Uncle Bob was a homicide detective. He was off on detail. He just heard the call and came. I saw him the other day. I said, Uncle Bob, let me help you in any kind of way. This man has 2 amputated legs. He refused to stop. He's not in a wheelchair. He's walking. You know what he asked for? A job.
Is that racist? I mean, someone's going to say it's racist, right? How dare you support that officer? How dare you support that man that saved your life? Dude, Lil Wayne, God bless, bro. For real, man. You keep it up, dude. Don't let anybody stop you, ever. Okay, so this is disturbing as fuck, and this is some of the stuff we talked about last week. I didn't want to do too much. I think I've only got one other trans thing, so this is just one or two. But this is just kind of a follow up from what we discussed last week. Listen up, guys. This is really hard. I know it's gonna be hard, but
things I wish I knew before I transitioned to male. 1, that injecting myself with cross-sex hormones actually was harming and damaging my perfectly healthy body. 2, that changing my identity and changing my body wasn't actually going to heal the pain I had within myself. It was just an escape that created actually more trauma for me. 3, that it was okay to be a tomboy and not fit into society's beauty standards of what a woman was supposed to be like. That I was perfect the way I was and I didn't need to change myself. Hit the follow if you want to know more.
it's just sad, man. Like, you know, I was watching or listening to a thing about jazz today. You know, I said earlier, you know, that's gonna be. I'm telling you, jazz is gonna be. We're gonna be talking about jazz like we talk about the 1978 Twins, the first operation of the trans thing. They accidentally cut the little boy's dick off. Okay, this is just for us geeks and gamers. This is not newsworthy. We haven't done anything about comics in a while, and this is for my comic buds out there. This is one of my all-time favorite scenes from the greatest anime series of DC, period. Don't give a shit what anyone says. This is the greatest anime series ever made for television, Batman the Animated Series. And this is one of my all-time favorite clips. I believe this is season 1.
If I get caught, your wife and son are history. You're not getting caught. Not this time. I found this blown out of the van. This is how it ends, Joker. No big schemes. No grand fight to the finish with the Dark Knight. Tomorrow, all the papers will say is that the great Joker was found blown to bits in an alley. See, I can destroy a man's dreams too. And that's really the only dream you've got, isn't it? Look, Charlie, you've had a busy day. All this running around, all this excitement with Batman! Stop! You're crazy! I had a good teacher. Say goodnight, Gracie. Batman! Batman! How long have you been there?
Long enough. Put it down, Charlie.
You know he'll just escape again. This is the only way my family stays safe.
All right, you win. Take it easy. He has everything on his blasted family. Names, addresses, it's all there.
Dude, okay. If you've never watched Batman the Animated Series, dude, I like it better than anything. I wasn't really a big fan of the Justice League series. I did like Superman though. Superman was good, but there's nothing better than Batman the Animated Series. Nothing that I have ever seen as far as DC. No, it's better than a DC movie because, well, they're all shit. But you know what I mean. The only thing that would even come close would be like Michael Keaton's first Batman, and that falls short. This is just, yeah, it's amazing. If you've never seen it, check it out. It is amazing. I give it 5 stars out of 5. Writing the voice of Batman. Oh, dude. Yes. Just absolutely amazing. Okay. Here is the only other transgender one we got. Like I said, kind of a short show tonight, guys. I've got a lot of work I got to catch up on. I got a lot of stuff I got to do before tomorrow. I'm trying to keep it below 115, so we're on track. But this is some of the stuff that we were talking about too. Like when you give someone an inch, they're gonna take a mile. Okay, and remember, this kind of stuff is happening all over the U.S. It's happening in every state. All right, not in every city, but in every state this is happening. There's a liberal city in every state. All right, there's a blue place in every state, and this is where they go. Texas is number 2 for transgenders.
Here, it's like every single day, you guys. And this is why I complain about all the time.
Here we go.
Yeah, your name's Alex, and I'm gonna be talking to your manager. This guy called me sir. I get this happens every day. Everywhere I go, I get called sir.
It is
Why would you call a chick big ass tits? Wait, what? Did you call me sir again? What was that? You said goodnight, sir?
Okay. So big ass titty over here is not wearing a bra, and it was totally nipping. And what the fuck?
Call me suck, damn it.
And I'm walking out, and you're like, "Have a good night, sir." What the fuck is that? No.
And I've got no clue what restaurant that is. I don't know.
You don't do this to trans people. This is discrimination. I'm done with it.
We're done professionally.
It's like if you call the person of color the N-word.
Sure.
Cis people need to be held accountable for how they treat trans people.
You've got to do better.
You're crazy, bro. Don't call me bro.
What's up, bro? What, bro? What's up, bro?
Stop throwing slurs at me, you piece of shit. Have a good night, sis. No, you. I ain't your sis. I ain't your bro. You don't even know me.
Man, don't act like you know me.
This is transphobia.
Right here at the top. Store, okay?
Yeah, you ever heard blasphemy?
Imagine if you had to deal with that. You're some 16-year-old kid. This is your first job. You just sling burgers, man. That's all you do. You sling burgers. And this POS, piece of fucking dog shit, comes in there and is doing this. Now, at least this time, it wasn't a 6'3" linebacker of a dude with a pink purse and makeup on. Okay? But come on. I mean, we've got to draw the line, guys. We've got to draw the line. I mean, damn. What the hell? What the hell, Lover? 6! What's up? How have you been, young lady? You came on last time. I didn't get a chance to say anything to you. But I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going good. I see your little wave right there. I want to wave back at you. Hope you're doing well. I've been so busy girl, I have not even had a chance to get on any. I was listening to Friday Night Tights on Monday because I couldn't watch it Friday. All right, I have missed almost every single live event from midnight. Almost every single one. I miss you guys a lot. Please tell Evan I miss him too when you see him, and tell everybody I said hello, please. I really do. Hey, I'm almost at 400. Not bad, right? Everybody, I'm almost at 400. Yay! I know it's not a big deal. Everyone keeps telling me it's a big deal, but it's like, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think anyone gets taken seriously until they're like 500,000 or whatever. But hey, I'm at 500 or 400. I didn't think I was ever going to get above 200, but yeah, I haven't. I have been. It's okay. Like when I get done with this one, when I'm done doing this, I've still got 2 more hours of stuff I gotta do before I can go to sleep, and I gotta be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like seriously. But yeah. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I know, right? 400. I know. But I hope you're doing good. Please tell everyone I said hello. I do have. What's funny is the only day that I have time. It was kind of that way towards the end last year. The only time I had time to listen to you guys and watch you guys and go on the chats was when I had a roof. So I got a roof going on Monday, and I try to keep everything down on Sunday. But on Monday, I'm gonna try to watch you guys if there is anything on Monday. My email is down there. I meant to say it last time. Grab my email. It's in the description list of the show. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? I will. I only got 4 things left, but my email's down there. 6. Grab my email. Shoot me your email so that way we can correspond back and forth. Okay. It's a little less personal than phone numbers, whatever. And I still want to do that thing with you and Mexican Iron Man. That still sounds good. But yeah, so good to see you, 6. I'm glad you're here. Let's see here. We got a few more ladies and creators. I don't know if you ever came back. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this one is okay. I've talked about this lady before. Okay, this is the North Korean lady that came here, married an American. Go check this out. This is all over the YouTube right now. It's really big. She did about 1 hour and 15 minutes. You got to watch this story. Okay, she's the one that came here and had to have Americans tell her that America was a evil place and that communism was perfect. Listen to this. I don't do Twitter. I don't have any social media except for this. But I understand. It's okay. I got you. No, nothing. I got nothing. I don't like social media. Remember, I'm a pretty private guy. Vincent DeLeon is not my real name. But I just do the email thing. I've emailed Iron Mike. He's got my info. And I've sent him my phone number. He hasn't called me yet, but we could trade information that way. But it's all good. Whatever you want to do. You're always welcome on my podcast. I don't care. You're cool as shit, 6. I love you. All right. So this one is a little disturbing, but I do want you guys to watch it. It's actually pretty cool. This is it's Yeonmi Park. I think that's how you say it. Yeonmi Park, the disturbing scenario between North Korea and America. Check this out.
America, we have the hierarchy of victimhood, right? It's like if your skin color is this, you identify as this. Like there's more victims and how much you are privileged. In North Korea, it's like that. Like if your grandfather was a landowner, you are in a low social class. If your grandfather was a communist, you're in a higher social class. So nothing you can do can change.
I have WhatsApp,
your
6.
Like in America, you cannot change your skin color. In North Korea, you cannot change your ancestors. The same tactic that North Korean regime used to divide people is being used in America. People being punished for something they have not done, right? Like being a white is not a crime. Like you didn't choose to be white when you're born. Nobody chose that. And in North Korea, when I was born in the country, I was in the lower class because my great-grandfather had a land. He was a landowner. And that's why they said my blood is tainted. My blood is oppressive to other people.
Mm-hmm. See, so what she's saying is, you guys got to check this out. Let me see if they show the description here. Right here, Young America. Go check out Young America's Foundation. This is it just came out a couple of days ago. North Korea defector. Let me see here. Maybe I can put this in the chat. Here we go. Where is she? Videos. It was done live. That's 12:59. Let's go live. There she is right here. Okay, so open
Our
this
spring 2023 David L. Guy lecturer, Yeonmi Park. Born in North.
Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I've got WhatsApp 6 here. This is that. Okay, so it's about an hour and 12 minutes long. Her story is amazing. I'm not going to ruin it for you. No spoiler alerts. Okay, but she came to our country. Think about this. She came to our country after everything this woman went through, came to our country and heard American children that were younger than her telling her that America was evil, telling her that America was the most racist, horrible place in the entire world, as they drink their lattes and they're on their little phones and they have freedom to do whatever they want. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Go watch it. It really is. It's an hour that you need to watch. It really is good. Okay. The questionnaire was especially good. I really did enjoy it. I think I'm going to listen to it again just so I can hear it again and remind myself of how lucky I am, you know? All right. Let's see here. We only got a couple more. Here's one. I've talked about this before too. They don't teach this in school, ladies and gents. This isn't a part of our normal education.
I remember when the Democrats brought up removing of a couple statues. I thought they should have gone further. Because the interesting part is I think they should change the name of their own party. Because when you think about it, every statue that came was voted on by a state legislature that was a Democrat majority, that was sent to Congress as a Democrat majority accepted it. There's not one Republican that you have to take down. There's not one Republican in the process. Remember how our party created. Our very first president was Abraham Lincoln. The greatest challenge ever.
Speaking of which, most people below a certain age group, below 30, don't know. Well, actually, that's not true because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that Abraham Lincoln was the first Republican president.
To our Constitution was the Civil War. But I think if the Democrats are truthful about moving forward on what they want to remove, they should remove the name of their party as well. First Black American ever elected to Congress, he was a Republican. And I watched what the Democrats did by bringing Jim Crow laws through the South, going after Black Americans getting elected to Congress, holding us back so far. So, no, if I was a Democrat, I wouldn't be proud of their legacy. I wouldn't be proud of their history, and I'd want to change it.
You know, and they want us to forget everything. They want us to forget all the shit that they did. Why do you think they want to take down the freaking statues? Why do you think they're all for it? Let's destroy all the history, because then we won't have anything to remind us that it was the Democrats that started the KKK, that it was the Democrats that started all that shit. Okay? The Republicans were fighting the Democrats, guys. That's just the way it was. I mean, I don't know how else to break it to you, but it's our history. I'm not saying it's a good history. I'm not saying that we did amazing things, although we did. I mean, but remember, it wasn't just white people, you know? It was blacks and whites. We fought together to stop that shit. So, I don't know. Anyways, so this one's just this was just pretty good. I mean, you know, you just like wins like this. This is a good win for this guy. I was happy for him.
If there's a human being that's dependent upon somebody or something else, the standard ought to be we can kill them.
It needs to be alive first in order to even qualify. Like if it's never alive to begin with.
And that's the question I would ask is, scientifically, biologically, at conception, it's alive. Right? At conception, there's life, DNA, it's biologically distinct.
Yeah, it's
Christians would say it's the image of God, it's life from conception. Say, for example, it's out of the womb now, right? Okay. But it still needs some help along the way.
Right.
You attach it to some life support. It was on the life support of the mother. Now it's on this artificial life support over here. Mm-hmm. What would happen to somebody if they walked into that room and began to hack it into pieces? What should happen to them?
That would be murder. Yeah, because
why?
Because at that point, if you were
life call.
I mean, what, just a couple of years ago, right? A couple of years ago, it was illegal in New York until Ben Shapiro made all of them look like idiots. New York passed a law saying that killing a baby inside of a womb is no longer illegal. You can't count it as a homicide. Kind of weird. All right, last one, guys, and I'll do my closing marks. This is just I don't do a lot of religious stuff on here, although I am religious, but this is a pastor just dropping truth bombs. By the way, he was canceled right after this. I don't know if he was or not, but, probably. Let's cancel the pastor.
Ooh, amen to this.
Top female athletes are men. USA Today gave the Woman of the Year award to a man.
Can't make this up.
The president said the bravest women he knows are men. People who want to celebrate Women's History Month but don't even know how to define one. Cutting off your penis does not make you a woman. Cutting off your breast does not make you a man. You were designed by an intelligent creator. The enemy is a liar, and it's time to tell the truth. In the beginning, God made them male and female. They can go ahead and cancel us from every platform they got, but you're not going to stop the people of God.
God.
I mean, look, even if you're not religious, okay? Even if you're not religious, just think about it. All right? That's all I'm saying. Think about it. All right, guys, you guys have been great. I know it's a short one tonight. Everyone that came, Six, LA, creators, Will, man, thank you so much, dude, for coming in. I'm sure you dropped a like. You guys are awesome. Sorry, you had to mute that. But yeah, you guys are great. Thank you, everybody, for just coming in and joining us. I know that with work schedules and whatnot, it's going to be a little weird. And again, apologies for the late, but I tried to make it up tonight, and Sundays look good. Okay. It looks like we're going to be 1 o'clock on Sunday. And, you too, Louise, you too. Hey, dude, welcome back. Dude, Mexican breakfast. Hey, look. I sent you my number on email. Will you shoot that over to Six? All right. She doesn't want to do the email thing. So, will you shoot my number to Six? Go back to the emails. I'm pretty sure I sent you my phone number. If I didn't, just tell me and I'll do it again. But yeah, dude, I would love to have you on the podcast, bro. Seriously, bring you in and you and me just shoot the shit for a couple hours. That'd be pretty badass, dude. I'd like to do a Sunday if we can. That'd be badass. I'll make a big promo about it. You're like, ooh, Mexican Iron Man coming in. You can call me Cracker and I can call you Beaner, like we'll just go back and forth. And then I'll assume your identity and I'll become the Beaner and you can become the Cracker. And that way, reverse racism becomes reverse racism and it's great. See what I did there? All right. But guys, look, they were supposed to perp walk Trump. They didn't perp walk Trump because they ain't got shit. All this is it's smoke and mirrors. That's all it is. And they use fear-monger tactics and they try to make us afraid. They try to make us hate each other. Dude, it's all crap, man. I'm serious. It's all crap. Okay? Like, I walk around this world and I know that I get weird looks from people now. I know that. But I would say 90% of the people that I run into were okay. I mean, I do have to break the conversation because people are so tight right now. It's like walking on eggshells. But I'm telling you, all we got to do is remember that we have a voice. Be nice to each other. Treat people with respect. Freaking just do it, Treat everybody like friends. Treat everybody like they're a good person. Talk to every single person that you can. And sometimes just making someone smile is the best part of their day. I make it a point, like if I have to go get a cup of coffee, I can't eat anything out ever again, apparently. But I can't eat anything out, but I go get a cup of coffee. I make it a point, if I'm in a store or buying something like clothes or something, or whatever, I make it a point to try to make that person's day. I really do. I seriously do. I like today, I was buying some shorts and some hoodies for working out. And I just wanted to make the person that was helping me. She was incredibly nice. She started talking about her fiance and what their plans were. And I told a joke, made her laugh, made her day. Okay. She was like, thank you for being so nice. I was like, yeah, sure. No problem. Have a good day. Bye. Dude, sometimes that's all it takes, man. Seriously. Just be respectful, and remember, we're all in this together. We can't make it without each other. We can't. No such thing as a self-made woman. No such thing as a self-made man. That's a bullshit concept. Okay. Hey, Mexican Iron Man, dude, if you're still here, bro, that link I dropped right there, that's that really cool North Korean chick that everybody's talking about right now. The one that came from North Korea. Go check it out, dude. It's an hour and 12 minutes long, man. It's like if you got drive time, window show time, it's a good listen to, dude. She really brings a lot of stuff about what's going on right now into perspective. She literally defected from North Korea. Like, fucked up shit, bro. Anyways, guys, peace out. Have a wonderful night. I hope you guys do great things. Be safe. And remember, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We're going to make it through this, okay? Promise. Bye, guys.